Okay, so this is our Let's Talk Business section, and tonight is about numbers. So there you go. I'm going to throw loads of numbers at you straight away on the very first slide. But don't worry, they're good numbers because that's the money you can earn. Um, and look how the timeline that you can earn it in as well. Now we're not going to focus on all those levels with the numbers. And we've got to silver level, so that's actually what we're going to focus on, is getting to silver level. Now, if you look at the income, let's say 9,600 to 16,800 in 14 months. The reason there's a bit of a difference is because a new silver isn't going to earn 16,800 straight away because of the way the structure is underneath. It'll probably be a couple of months after that you earn in the 16,800. So £800 to £1,400 every single month. And believe it or not, doTERRA, their kind of extra income on top of your wage goes right down to the platinum, where you're earning just over £6,000 a month. Okay, and that's their idea. That's an extra supplement to your wage every month. That's a nice supplement. But we're going to look at the at how to kind of get to silver and the different numbers. So apologise if there's lots of numbers. So you can take this as month one, you literally just started. You can take this as if I've been in 6 months or 9 months, and this is my first month where I'm going to kind of work this system and work these numbers. So I'll explain this kind of sections at the end. So enroll for month one to be on 1400 overall volume, that's OV for the newer people. You would be at director level. Director level, you only have to be at 1,000. So you would enroll yourself personally 5 people at 200 PV. So you get your 1,000. Plus, there would be 2 new team members, probably generally at that level, added from your upline. So that's the first thing to point out to you if you're new to the business, or if you're even looking in that you haven't joined the business, is you're not in this business on your own. You don't build your business on your own. Your uplines build the business with you and add team members in there for you. So let's say you can be month one straight in at director level. Month two, 2,300 overall volume, executive level. So enroll 5 people yourself at 200 PV each. 2 new team members from your uplines, okay, at 200 PV each. Plus, at that stage now, you're going to have one of your team members somewhere bringing in somebody as well. Now, I'll be honest with you, you're probably going to have them bringing in more than one person. All right, but didn't want to go over the top. So let's one new person comes in from your team below you. So that's 200. Now, the key now is having 50% of the people that you brought in on the previous month onto the LRP, which is the Loyalty Rewards Program. So they're kind of reordering, whether they're reordering for themselves, for their own personal use, or they're doing it because they're going to build a business and they're doing it for their own personal use and for sampling. So that's where the 700 overall volume comes from. So that's 2,300 month 2. Month 3, and we're not going to go through a full 12 months, don't worry. Month 3, again, enroll 5 people, 200 PV. 2 new team members from your uplines. I tell you now, when you're at that stage, it's going to be more than 2 new team members coming from your uplines throughout the month. And there's going to be 1 new member there from your downlines. Again, there's going to be more than that from your team below you when you're coming towards the elite level that are putting into your business as well. Again, 50% of the people you bought into the business, so only half of them are going on to the Loyalty Rewards Program, whether it's a customer or whether it's a business builder. So you're now elite at month 3. Now that's pretty damn realistic, because actually Nathan and Rebecca have got a training program called 6 Weeks to Elite, which is very doable. In fact, I think we did it, or we might have been on 7 weeks or something like that. Okay, so month 3 at elite. So what we're going to do now is fast forward to month 6, because months 4 and 5 are going to be the same. So month 6, you're now at 7,800 overall volume. Your Premier, with the structure of a silver. Premier, for those who don't know, is 5,000 total points from 2 legs. Okay, of 2 legs of executives at 2,000 minimum each. Now in month 6, you're going to enroll 5 people at 200 PV each. You get the flow of that one. Plus, at this stage, again, you're going to have your uplines are going to be helping you because they want you to become silver and they want you to become premier. They want you to become silver. So you're probably going to get in the region of 5 new team members from uplines. It's not just your direct upline, but then you've got your upline, and you've got probably your upline that's going to put in. Then again, at that stage, again, this is an underestimate. You're going to have 8 new team members from your downlines. Okay, at average 200, that's 1,600, plus 50% of the previous month's stuff on LRP. You're now at 7,800. Now, this is the final month we're going to look at. Because in month 7, which is 7 months quicker than doTERRA's plan, by following this, enroll 5 people again at 200, 5 new team members from your uplines, just 3 new team members from downlines because maybe it's the summer holidays and a few of them have gone away, 50% on LRP from the previous month. You're now in month 7 at silver level. Okay. Now, like I said before, a new silver isn't going to earn 16,800 because the business hasn't had time for the big structure below with the other bonuses to kind of kick in. But you're now at silver level in month 7, which is half the time that they suggest. So what do you need to do? There's just some simple things. 5 new wholesale customers or wellness advocates each month for 7 months. So this is the thing to remember. With this business, it's not about going and finding just constantly people who want to earn an extra income. In fact, it's quite the opposite. It's going and finding people who want to change their lives, whether it be through health or wealth. Okay, so it's fantastic. You can look at both. Then of those 5, you have 50% of them on LRP. I know it would be difficult with 5 to get 2.5, but over 2 months, you'll have 50% on an LRP. LRP is your loyalty rewards program. It's beneficial to them to be on the loyalty rewards program because they earn more discounts, they get more points off. So actually over 13 months, instead of getting just 25% off the oils, they can be getting a further 30% off on top of it as well, and extra points. Then all you need to do is guide and support. Now, it's not about chasing people to put orders on. It's not about begging people to go and do the bill and build the business, and it's not about demanding it. It's about guiding and supporting those that want to do it. That's why it's only 50% on LRP, and that's why we're not talking about stupid amounts of numbers coming in from your downlines, because everybody does this business for their own reason. And then the next thing is just really follow the how guide. So how can you achieve silver in 7 months? Firstly, it's without a doubt in any walk of life, in any business, consistency. But consistency of the right effort. There's no point being consistently doing the wrong thing. That's going to get you nowhere. So consistency of the right effort. So if you think about the big glass bowl, your big rocks go in first, then your pebbles, and then your sand. So your sand's just silly little things that you get carried away with emails that actually most of the time are pointless. So do your big jobs first, then your pebbles, then your sand. Health leaflets. We have some amazing health leaflets that you can hand out to people that just it does the 3-foot rule for you. It does the introduction, the difficult kind of icebreaker introduction for you. Just have them with you, and you can just say, in fact, they're on the kitchen table, baby. Let's get one. You can just then say, do you know anybody? Not do you can if you want, but it's kind of even more indirect. Do you know anybody's got anything suffering with any of these? Please pass this leaflet on to them. I'll come back to that in a minute. Wow factors. So the peppermint and wild orange, like Leslie says, either have the bottles with you or have a little key ring that we do that's got the oils with you, and have the peppermint and wild orange factor, wow factors there with you. Sample enough people. So again, have the samples with you. And this is, there's the camera, the health leaflet. It's just 4 on an A4 sheet. It's got your name on there. It tells them about a free sample. You can see it's got the different things there. Headaches, depression, eczema. Oh, eczema, I didn't realise eczema was on there actually. Asthma, insomnia, something, toothache, some things that can be attacked quickly and kind of get quick responses. Just have them with you. it's a nice, easy icebreaker. Adverts, always have an advert in place online, always. Sponsored advert, always have something sponsored, because investments do return an income. Daily posts in your group and on a page. And again, it's mixtures of stories and facts. We have never, ever once used our group or our page to sell. What we do is we add information about oils and supplements, and we add stories about how other people are benefiting from, or how we're benefiting from it. Because we don't want to sell oils to anybody, actually. We want people to buy them for their reasons, and that's what happens. You know what? Without a shadow of a doubt, you've got to improve your skills. Don't expect to be a successful dummy. Okay, and I'm sorry if that's blunt, but don't sit there as a dummy thinking, I'll do all these things and I'm going to be successful. You've got to improve your skills. Whether that's improved skill of understanding the oils or the business or speaking to people, you've got to improve your skill levels. And do what we call traditional doTERRA. All right, well, you don't even need the internet. You just need people. This leaflet is fantastic for traditional doTERRA, because you're just speaking to people. Kind of wellness fairs, they're brilliant. You don't have to do them. You don't have to you can just do this business online, but doing traditional doTERRA is fantastic as well. From the Bible, ask and you shall receive. From business, in other words, just work the numbers. Okay. And know your reason why you're doing it. So, of all those things there, and there's obviously lots of other things you can be doing as well, what numbers are we talking about? As many as it takes. How many leaflets do I hand out? As many as it takes. How many samples do I give out? As many as it takes. How many times do I post in the group, put an advert on? As many as it takes. All right, and that's it. You know your numbers, okay? And the more skill you get, the less numbers you'll have to do, but it is literally as many as it takes. Now, what happens if I don't hit silver after 7 months? And it takes me twice as long, and it takes me 14 whole months. That's 1 long year and 2 months to get to earning £1,400 a month part-time. Well, what happens is you're earning £16,800 a year in 14 months instead of 7 months. What happens is you're 1 step away, just 4 months away from earning 40 grand a year. Now, there's people in this business and in the team that are already at that level and going past it. Andy and Sue already at platinum, and they've been in the business 23 months. Okay.
How many months?
How many months? What month are we in now, May? So 10. We're up to 10 months. Okay, and they were platinum not just this month, but platinum in December. So you know, and we were silver in December. So follow those numbers there. Follow the simple way of doing things, and you know, I'll ask you a question, and you just ask yourselves a question: is it worth the effort needed? You can answer that one. I mean, for me, if I ask myself that question, I look at those numbers and I think, oh, it's easier said than done. It is. It's definitely easier said than done. But is it worth the effort needed? Damn right it is. Damn right. Because at silver, you're 1 step away from gold, which is 40 grand a year. You're 1 step away from platinum, which is 75 grand a year. That's financial freedom. You know, that's time freedom. Okay. But it's also because of the experiences you have and the way you've thrown yourself into the business, that's health freedom as well. Okay. Next thing to talk about is, in fact, we'll stop recording now so we can go on to just some other stuff.